There's a very important book that came out about it that you ought to take a look at. It's called The Crisis of Democracy. It's published by the Trilateral Commission. Trilateral's Europe, United States, Japan, the three industrial democracies. The concern of the book is that there's too much democracy. The concern about the fact that in the 60s, in all the industrial world, there were popular uprisings of one sort or another. The participants said is we have to have more moderation in democracy. These people have to go back to where they belong, just being observers, passive, let the serious people run things and so on. And in particular they were concerned about students, of course, because there was student activism all over. And what they argued was that, I'm now using their words, not mine, that the institutions responsible for the indoctrination of the young failed. The schools, the universities, the churches, they were not carrying out appropriate indoctrination of the young. And something has to be done to reverse this. And there were other proposals for other bad segments, women, others, and so on. Well, what do you do with regard to the institutions responsible for the indoctrination of the young? You have to eliminate the options that young students or young people had that enabled them to engage in activism. Well, one of those options was they just had too much freedom. So the 1960s were kind of an expansive period. It was a period of economic growth. An 18-year-old kid could say, I'm going to take off a couple of years and become involved in activism. I'll go back and continue my life. You got to end that. And what happened right at that point was a number of measures were introduced, including what's going on here, including raising tuitions. So right at that point, college tuition started going up pretty sharply. I mean, I can't prove that it was a immediate consequence, but it certainly coincided. And other measures were taken which made the colleges and the schools more, more like the Marine Corps.